Human body for general understanding. Introduction. Embarking in a journey within. Let's dive into the human body. Our body, a marvel of nature, holds mysteries waiting to be unveiled. From bones to brainwaves, explore the intricacies of our inner universe. Here are the chapters we will discuss. Chapter 1. Body Basics. An Introduction. Chapter 2. Bones and joints. The human frame. Chapter 3. Heartbeat. The circulatory system explained. Chapter 4. Breathe in, breathe out. The respiratory system. Chapter 5. Brain power. Understanding the nervous system. Chapter 6. Digesting life. The digestive system unveiled. Chapter 7. Body's defense. The immune system simplified. Chapter 8. Muscles in motion. How we move and flex. Chapter 9. Hormones at work. The endocrine system. Chapter 10. Gift of sight. The wonders of the eye. Chapter 11. Sound waves. The intricacies of hearing. Chapter 12. Skin deep. Our protective barrier. Chapter 13. Liquid life. The role of blood and plasma. Chapter 14. Balancing act. The inner ear and equilibrium. Chapter 15. Nature's filters. The kidneys and detoxification. Conclusion. The wonders of the human body, both complex and captivating, remind us of nature's genius. With every heartbeat and breath, we've glimpsed the magnificent orchestra of life within. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy watching our content. Thank you for choosing to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy watching. Here are 20 facts from Chapter 1. Body Basics. An Introduction. 1. The human body has over 600 muscles. 2. An adult body contains approximately 206 bones. 3. The largest organ in the body is the skin. 4. Humans are born with 270 bones, but some fuse over time. 5. The body has over 60,000 miles of blood vessels. 6. We have around 100 trillion cells in our body. 7. The human body has 5 vital organs: brain, heart, kidneys, liver, and lungs. 8. Humans share 98% of their DNA with chimps. 9. A newborn baby will breathe 30 to 60 times a minute. 10. Adult humans breathe 12 to 20 times a minute. 11. Blood makes up 7 to 8% of a human's body weight. 12. The left lung is slightly smaller than the right lung. 13. Women's hearts beat faster than men's. 14. Humans shed and regrow outer skin cells every 27 days. 15. Fingernails grow 4 times faster than toenails. 16. Red blood cells live for about 120 days. 17. Tears and mucus contain an enzyme that breaks down bacteria. 18. The smallest bone in the body is in the ear. 19. Every human has a unique tongue print. 20. Humans are the only species known to blush. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 2. Bones and joints. The human frame. 1. The human skeleton is composed of 206 bones by adulthood. 2. Bones produce red and white blood cells. 3. The femur thigh bone is the largest and strongest bone. 4. The stapes bone in the ear is the smallest. 5. Bones are made up of calcium, phosphorus, sodium, and other minerals. 6. Humans have more bones at birth than later in life. 7. The adult human has 26 bones in the vertebral column. 8. Cartilage, which is more flexible than bone, turns into bone as the body matures. 9. Joints connect bones and allow movement. 10. Synovial fluid in joints acts as a lubricant. 11. There are 6 types of movable joints, including ball and socket and hinge joints. 12. The hyoid bone in the throat is the only bone not connected to another. 13. The skull is composed of 22 bones. 14. Bone marrow is the soft tissue inside bones. 15. Osteoblasts and osteoclasts are cells that break down and rebuild bone. 16. Osteoporosis affects bone density and can lead to fractures. 17. Bones can self-heal after a break. 18. The patella, or kneecap, protects the knee joint. 19. Adults have 12 rib bones on each side of the body. 20. The mandible is the only bone in the human skull that can move. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 3. Heartbeat. The circulatory system explained. 1. The heart pumps about 70 times a minute. 2. The heart pumps blood to every part of the body through arteries and veins. 3. Blood delivers oxygen and nutrients to body cells. 4. There are 4 chambers in the heart, to atria and to ventricles. 5. The average adult heart weighs about 11 ounces. 6. Blood is composed of red cells, white cells, plasma, and platelets. 7. Arteries carry oxygenated blood away from the heart, except for the pulmonary artery. 8. Veins carry deoxygenated blood towards the heart, except for the pulmonary vein. 9. The aorta is the body's main and largest artery. 10. The lub-dub sound of the heart is the sound of valves closing. 11. Cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death globally. 12. The heart has its electrical system, controlling the heartbeat. 13. Heart cells start to beat at 4 weeks post-conception in a fetus. 14. Blood takes about 20 seconds to circulate through the body. 15. A heart attack happens when blood flow to a heart muscle is blocked. 16. Capillaries are microscopic blood vessels where oxygen exchange occurs. 17. Regular exercise strengthens the heart. 18. Smoking and a high-fat diet increase heart disease risks. 19. High blood pressure can damage the heart and blood vessels. 20. The right side of the heart pumps blood to the lungs. The left side pumps it to the body. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 4. Breathe in, breathe out. The respiratory system. 1. The respiratory system includes the nose, trachea, bronchi, and lungs. 2. Adults take 12 to 20 breaths per minute. 3. The primary function is to supply the blood with oxygen to deliver to body cells. 4. Alveoli in the lungs allow oxygen and carbon dioxide to move between the lungs and bloodstream. 5. The diaphragm contracts and relaxes, controlling breathing. 6. Hiccups are caused by involuntary contractions of the diaphragm. 7. Humans breathe mostly through the nose, which filters and humidifies the air. 8. Coughing is a way the body removes foreign substances. 9. The lungs are the main organs of respiration. 10. The right lung is slightly larger than the left. 11. Asthma is a condition where airways narrow and swell. 12. Bronchitis is an inflammation of the bronchial tubes. 13. The average person breathes in about 11,000 liters of air every day. 14. Smoking damages the lungs and can lead to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD). 15. The trachea splits into 2 bronchi tubes leading to each lung. 16. Lungs contain over 300 billion capillaries. 17. Deep-sea divers must be careful of the bends, a condition from changing pressure affecting the lungs. 18. Pneumonia is an infection that inflames air sacs in one or both lungs. 19. Breathing rate increases with physical activity to provide more oxygen to muscles. 20. Yawning is still a biological mystery, with several theories about its purpose. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 5. Brain Power, Understanding the Nervous System. 1. The brain weighs about 3 pounds in adults. 2. It consists of around 86 billion nerve cells, or neurons. 3. The brain and spinal cord form the central nervous system. 4. Neurons communicate using electrical and chemical signals. 5. The brain processes information at speeds up to 120 meters per second. 6. The brain's outer layer, the cerebral cortex, is responsible for thinking, perceiving, producing, and understanding language. 7. Memory is stored throughout the brain in neural patterns. 8. The hypothalamus regulates body temperature, hunger, and thirst. 9. The cerebellum is responsible for movement and balance. 10. The amygdala plays a role in emotion and memory. 11. The brain uses about 20% of the body's oxygen and energy. 12. Brain activity generates electrical patterns known as brain waves. 13. Sleep is crucial for the brain's ability to synthesize new memories. 14. The spinal cord relays messages between the brain and body. 15. Multiple sclerosis is a condition where the immune system eats away the protective covering of nerves. 16. The blood-brain barrier protects the brain from harmful chemicals. 17. The autonomic nervous system controls involuntary actions like heartbeat and digestion. 18. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself. 19. Concussions occur when a blow to the head affects brain function. 20. Alzheimer's disease affects memory, thinking, and behavior. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 6, Digesting Life. The digestive system unveiled. 1. The digestive system breaks down food for the body's use. 2. Digestion begins in the mouth with chewing and salivary enzymes. 3. The esophagus connects the throat to the stomach. 4. The stomach produces acid to help break down food. 5. The liver produces bile, aiding in fat digestion. 6. The pancreas produces enzymes that help digest proteins, fats, and carbs. 7. The small intestine absorbs most nutrients from digested food. 8. Villi and microvilli in the small intestine increase nutrient absorption. 9. The large intestine absorbs water and salts, forming feces. 10. The average person produces 1 to 1.5 liters of saliva daily. 11. Digestion time varies, taking 24 to 72 hours on average. 12. Constipation can result from a low-fiber diet or dehydration. 13. Gastroesophageal reflux disease GERD is chronic acid reflux. 14. Lactose intolerance is when the body can't digest lactose, a sugar in milk. 15. The appendix is a vestigial organ with no clear purpose. 16. Gut bacteria play a role in digestion and overall health. 17. Chewing food thoroughly helps aid digestion. 18. Probiotics promote a healthy digestive tract. 19. The stomach lining replaces itself every few days. 20. Gallstones can form if bile contains too much cholesterol. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 7, Body's Defense, the Immune System Simplified. 1. The immune system protects against disease and foreign invaders. 2. White blood cells are the main fighters in immune defense. 3. Antibodies recognize and neutralize pathogens. 4. Vaccines train the immune system to recognize and combat specific pathogens. 5. Spleen filters blood and helps the body recognize and attack bacteria. 6. Bone marrow produces white blood cells. 7. The thymus trains T cells, a type of white blood cell. 8. Lymph nodes produce and store cells that fight infection and disease. 9. Fever is an immune system response to fighting infection. 10. Allergies are immune responses to harmless substances. 11. Autoimmune diseases occur when the immune system attacks healthy cells. 12. The skin acts as a barrier, the first line of defense against pathogens. 13. Inflammation signals that the body is fighting off harmful invaders or injury. 14. Chronic stress can weaken the immune system. 15. The immune system has a memory, allowing quicker responses to known pathogens. 16. The common cold is caused by over 200 different viruses. 17. Hand washing is a primary defense against spreading illness. 18. Tonsils can trap and prevent germs from entering the airways. 19. AIDS results from HIV destroying the immune system's ability to fight infections. 20. Antibiotic resistance is a growing concern as bacteria evolve. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 8, Muscles in Motion, How We Move and Flex. 1. The human body has over 600 skeletal muscles. 2. Muscles are attached to bones by tendons. 3. Muscles work by contracting and relaxing. 4. The largest muscle in the body is the gluteus maximus. 5. Muscles produce heat, helping to maintain body temperature. 6. Muscular dystrophy is a group of diseases causing progressive weakness. 7. Muscle cells contain proteins called actin and myosin, which cause contraction. 8. Muscles use oxygen and glucose to produce energy. 9. Muscle cramps can result from dehydration or muscle strain. 10. Regular exercise increases muscle size and strength. 11. Muscles can be voluntary skeletal or involuntary heart, intestines. 12. The heart, a muscle, beats over 100,000 times a day. 13. Muscle fatigue results from a buildup of lactic acid. 14. Fast-twitch muscles provide quick bursts of energy, slow-twitch are for endurance. 15. The tongue is made up of 8 different muscles. 16. The bicep muscle has 2 heads. The triceps has 3. 17. Muscles make up about 40% of total body weight. 18. Flexors bend a limb at a joint. Extensors straighten it. 19. Muscles work in pairs. When one contracts, its partner relaxes. 20. The calf muscle typically triggers the jump reflex. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 9. Hormones at work, the endocrine system. 1. The endocrine system includes glands producing and releasing hormones. 2. Hormones act as messengers regulating bodily functions. 3. The pituitary gland, the master gland, controls other glands. 4. The thyroid regulates metabolism and energy production. 5. Insulin, produced by the pancreas, regulates blood sugar. 6. Adrenal glands produce adrenaline, responding to stress. 7. Growth hormones affect cell reproduction and regeneration. 8. Ovaries in females produce estrogen. Testes in males produce testosterone. 9. Parathyroid glands regulate calcium in blood. 10. Cortisol, the stress hormone, affects sleep patterns and mood. 11. Endocrine disruptors, like some chemicals, interfere with hormone function. 12. The pineal gland produces melatonin, regulating sleep. 13. Hormone imbalances can lead to conditions like diabetes or thyroid disease. 14. Hypothalamus links the endocrine system with the nervous system. 15. The thymus produces T cells for the immune system. 16. Some hormones, like serotonin, affect mood and behavior. 17. Hormone replacement therapy can help balance hormone levels. 18. Pheromones are hormones affecting behavior between individuals. 19. Hormones play a role in the body's circadian rhythms. 20. Feedback loops help regulate hormone production and release. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 10. Gift of Sight, the Wonders of the Eye. 1. The eye works like a camera, focusing light onto the retina. 2. The cornea and lens help focus light. 3. The retina contains cells sensitive to light called photoreceptors. 4. There are two types of photoreceptors, rods low light and cones color. 5. The optic nerve sends visual information to the brain. 6. The pupil size adjusts to control the amount of light entering the eye. 7. The iris, the colored part of the eye, controls the pupil size. 8. 20/20th vision means you can see at 20 feet what a normal eye can see at 20 feet. 9. The eyes can adjust to see well in various light conditions. 10. Blinking helps to moisturize the eye and remove debris. 11. The human eye can differentiate millions of color shades. 12. The eyes contribute to balance and body posture. 13. Cataracts are clouding the lens causing blurred vision. 14. Glaucoma is damage to the optic nerve, often from high eye pressure. 15. Myopia is nearsightedness. Hyperopia is farsightedness. 16. Astigmatism is a curvature of the lens or cornea affecting vision. 17. The macula is the part of the retina responsible for detailed vision. 18. The blind spot is where the optic nerve exits the eye. No vision is detected here. 19. Color blindness is usually a genetic condition where certain colors can't be distinguished. 20. Eyes begin to develop just 2 weeks after conception. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 11. Sound and Silence, the Intricacies of the Ear. 1. The ear is divided into 3 parts, outer, middle, and inner ear. 2. The eardrum separates the outer and middle ear. 3. Sound waves vibrate the eardrum, which transfers the sound to the middle ear bones. 4. These bones hammer, anvil, and stirrup amplify the vibrations. 5. The cochlea in the inner ear turns vibrations into electrical signals. 6. These signals are sent to the brain via the auditory nerve. 7. The ear not only hears but helps with balance. 8. The semicircular canals in the inner ear detect head movement. 9. Earwax protects and cleans the ear. 10. Loud noise can damage hair cells in the cochlea, leading to hearing loss. 11. The frequency range for human hearing is typically 20 to 20,000 Hz. 12. Ears adjust to pressure changes when you change altitude. 13. Tinnitus is a ringing in the ears. 14. The eustachian tube helps equalize pressure between the ear and the outside. 15. Ear infections are common in children and can affect hearing. 16. Vertigo is a sensation of spinning related to ear problems. 17. The pinna, the outer part of the ear, helps collect and direct sound. 18. Some people can wiggle their ears thanks to tiny muscles. 19. Otitis media is an inflammation of the middle ear, often due to infection. 20. Sound localization helps us identify the direction of a sound source. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 12. Breathe in, breathe out. The respiratory system. 1. The primary function of the respiratory system is to exchange gases. 2. Oxygen is inhaled, and carbon dioxide is exhaled. 3. The nose and mouth are the main entry points for air. 4. The trachea leads to the lungs, splitting into bronchi. 5. Bronchi further divide into smaller bronchioles. 6. At the end of bronchioles are tiny sacs called alveoli. 7. Gas exchange occurs in alveoli. 8. The diaphragm is a muscle helping with inhalation and exhalation. 9. Cilia in the respiratory tract helps trap and expel dirt and mucus. 10. The respiratory rate can increase with exercise or illness. 11. Asthma is a chronic condition affecting airway narrowing. 12. Smoking damages the lungs, leading to conditions like emphysema. 13. The average person breathes 12 to 20 times per minute. 14. Pneumonia is an inflammation of the lungs due to infection. 15. Breathing deeply can help reduce stress. 16. The lungs are the only organs that can float on water. 17. The right lung is slightly larger than the left. 18. Sighing helps to reset breathing patterns and can be a sign of relief. 19. The common cold can affect the respiratory system. 20. Deep-sea divers must be wary of decompression sickness affecting gas exchange. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 13. The circulatory route, understanding the cardiovascular system. 1. The cardiovascular system consists of the heart, blood, and blood vessels. 2. The heart pumps blood throughout the body. 3. Blood carries oxygen, nutrients, and waste. 4. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood away from the heart. 5. Veins carry oxygen-depleted blood back to the heart. 6. The largest artery, the aorta, exits the heart. 7. The smallest blood vessels are capillaries. 8. Blood consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. 9. The heart has 4 chambers, 2 atria and 2 ventricles. 10. Blood pressure measures the force of blood against artery walls. 11. High blood pressure can lead to cardiovascular disease. 12. The heartbeat sound is the closing of heart valves. 13. Anemia is a condition where there's a lack of red blood cells. 14. The average adult has about 5 liters of blood. 15. Heart attacks occur when blood flows to part of the heart is blocked. 16. Strokes occur when blood flows to part of the brain is interrupted. 17. Blood types of B, AB, O are determined by proteins on red blood cells. 18. Blood donation can save lives, replenishing lost or used blood. 19. The circulatory system can be affected by diet, exercise, and genetics. 20. Blood clotting is essential for wound healing but can be dangerous internally. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 14. Building blocks of life. The cell cycle. 1. Cells are the basic unit of life. 2. The cell cycle includes growth, DNA replication, and cell division. 3. Mitosis is the division of a cell's nucleus. 4. Cells have a lifespan and eventually undergo apoptosis, cell death. 5. DNA replication ensures each new cell gets a full set of genetic information. 6. The cell cycle is regulated by proteins and checkpoints. 7. Cancer occurs when the cell cycle is disrupted and cells grow uncontrollably. 8. Stem cells have the potential to become many different cell types. 9. Chromosomes carry genes, the blueprints for building an organism. 10. Human cells typically have 46 chromosomes. 11. Cells communicate through chemical signals. 12. The endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus help process and transport proteins. 13. The mitochondria are the cell's energy producers. 14. The cell membrane regulates what enters and exits the cell. 15. Osmosis is the movement of water across a membrane. 16. The cytoskeleton gives the cell its shape. 17. Lysosomes break down waste materials in the cell. 18. Meiosis is cell division that results in 4 non-identical daughter cells. 19. Cellular respiration produces energy from glucose. 20. Ribosomes, found in the cell, are responsible for protein synthesis. Here are 20 facts for Chapter 15, The Blueprint of Life, DNA and Genetics. 1. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. 2. DNA contains the instructions for building and operating an organism. 3. Genes are sections of DNA encoding for specific proteins. 4. DNA has a double helix structure. 5. DNA consists of 4 bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. 6. Base pairs are T and CG. 7. DNA replication is semi-conservative, meaning each strand serves as a template. 8. Mutations or changes in the DNA sequence. 9. Genetic information is passed from parents to offspring. 10. Genomes are the complete set of genes in an organism. 11. Genetic testing can reveal potential hereditary conditions. 12. Genetic engineering involves manipulating genes for specific outcomes. 13. The Human Genome Project mapped all human genes. 14. Chromosomal abnormalities can lead to conditions like Down syndrome. 15. Genes can be dominant or recessive, affecting inheritance patterns. 16. Phenotype is the physical manifestation of genetics. 17. Genotype refers to the genetic makeup of an organism. 18. Epigenetics studies changes in gene activity not based on DNA sequence. 19. Recombinant DNA technology combines DNA from different sources. 20. CRISPR technology allows for precise editing of genes. Conclusion. The wonders of the human body, both complex and captivating, remind us of nature's genius. With every heartbeat and breath, we've glimpsed the magnificent orchestra of life within. We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy watching our content. Thank you for choosing to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Happy watching.